What's good, y'all? We're back for another crochet lesson. My first video that someone asked me to do, I uploaded a hexagon tutorial, and here's a granny square tutorial. I first learned to do granny squares from some older ladies at my job. The cost for lessons was making something to donate to a local NICU unit, and in this slideshow, at the beginning, you'll see some of my very first granny square blankets that I made. I've only used grannies for blankets and hats thus far. I do plan to use them to make some clothing pieces in this year. But let's get into it. I'm going to teach you the shell version of a granny and double crochet in another double crochet type of granny square. Also, at the end of this lesson will be some talk about the different stitches and how you can use them to do rolls back and forth. Okay? Now let's get into it. Hey y'all, let's have another crochet lesson. This time we're going to do a granny square. I'm using the eye hook. Don't ask me what the millimeter is. I'm not sure. I'll guess it's about a 4 or 4.5, maybe. So we're going to take our yarn. This is some red heart yarn. So we're going to do a slip knot. Going to wrap around twice. Put your hook through. Pull through and create your knot. Then you're going to secure it tighter to fit the hook. Okay? Now, this is the way I choose to hold my yarning projects as I'm doing my chains. To start the square, I'm chaining 4. I'm holding it with my middle finger and my thumb, letting the yarn flow through and around my pointer finger. Okay, so making a slip knot. Yarn over, pull through the slip knot. Yarn over, pull through the slip knot. And this is how you chain. Then we're going to do a slip stitch through the first chain. So you put the hook through, yarn over, pull through the first chain and the last chain. That makes your circle that you're going to crochet into to make your square. I chain up 4. Then you're going to, well, you see the hole that we're going to go into, okay, to make the square. You see the hole. Now yarn over, put your hook through the hole, pull up a loop. Now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. As you can see, pull, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. That makes a double crochet. Do that again 2 more times. Yarn over, put it through the hole, pull up a loop, yarn over the hole, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2 more. Now we're going to do our chain, 1 for the space. You're going to do 3 more double crochets inside the circle. Chain 1. The 3 double crochets equals a shell. So now you're going to do it again. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, 2 loops. Chain 1. And now that we've reached the 4th side, that chain 4 counted as the first double crochet and the chain 1 space. So now you just got to do 2 double crochets inside the circle. And then you're going to take the 4th chain, go to the 3rd chain and that first chain 4. That's the top of the double crochet. That's what it counts as. You're going to slip stitch through that 3rd chain to close out that shell and to close out that round. Where we're going in a circle like this is called working in a round, okay? So now you're going to slip stitch in this chain 1 space, chain 4 again, and then start over. Now we're going to do another double crochet, another double crochet, double crochet inside the double crochets from the rope before or the round before. This is what you would do if you plan to do a granny square that's all double crochets instead of shell stitches. And each corner would be 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. In this round 2, you're just making your corners. That is what you're doing for round 2. And I'm showing you the corners that we've created. Those are the 4 corners of the first round. Then we're on round 2. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to do it as a shell. So as a shell, I do 3 double crochets, chain 1 for my corners. And that's what we're doing here. You skip over to the next corner, 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Okay, so we're almost getting around to the start corner. I'm going to do 3 more double crochets. Okay, so in the start corner, that chain 4 still counts as the first double crochet in the chain 1. So all you have to do now is do 2 double crochets and then slip stitch to the top of the 3rd chain. And then once you do that, you're going to slip stitch into the chain 1 space and chain up 4 and start over again. And now you have your square. This is the first 2 rounds of a granny square that we've done. To continue with this, you'll just keep going around until you want to stop. And you make sure that you just do the 3 double crochets in each chain 1 space. Or we're not doing chain 1s, but each space that you created, you're going to do 3 double crochets in that space. And then when you get to the corners, it's 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Now, I'm trying to teach you guys basic stitches, okay? So we chain up to do a foundation row. And to do single crochets, you're going to turn your work and you're going to single crochet in that back loop of the first chain and go across. And that's what we're doing here. I've already showed you the ridge or the loop that you're going to single crochet inside of. To do a single crochet, you just put the hook in, pull up a loop, and then pull yarn over and pull through the 2 loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Turn, a chain 1 and turn. This is when you're just doing working right to left or left to right if you're left-handed. Okay, so we're going to do some more single crochets. A single crochet in the first stitch, single crochet in each stitch across. And then again, you're going through the top 2 chains, pulling up a loop through the hair, and then yarning over and pulling through both loops. That is a single crochet. So we're just going to go straight across doing single crochets. I chain 1 and I turn. So now we're going to do half double. That's a taller stitch. You're going to yarn over, put your hook through the stitch, yarn over, pull up 3 loops, yarn over again, pull through all 3 loops, yarn over, put your hook in the stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop. You now have 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. This is a half double crochet. And we're just going to continue that stitch all the way across. So again, putting through. Now we're going to do a double crochet. You can do double crochet rows by doing a stacked single crochet. That will keep your project having. Okay, y'all, so this is the stacked single crochet that we use to make the double. You single crochet in this stitch, and then you go right back through that stitch, pull up a loop to single crochet again. Then we're doing our first double crochet in the row. So you see the 2 loops on the hook, and then you pull through. You've created the double crochet. Yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, go through the stitch, pull up a loop through the stitch. You see your 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 more loops. That is how you do a double crochet across a row. Okay? And remember, the first double crochet we did by doing stack. Okay, y'all, so I'm about to show you how to do a treble crochet. It's a little taller than a double. We're going to do 3 stacked singles in the first stitch to make the first treble crochet to start the row. And again, we do this so it won't be a space between this first stitch and the second stitch. Yarn over twice, pull up a loop. You're going to have about 4 loops when you hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. That's a treble crochet. It's a little taller than a double again. Yarn over twice, pull up a loop through the stitch, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. And you just continue to do that across the row. Alright, y'all, so we just did the trebles. I'm about to do a stacked single crochet of 3 to do another treble stitch in that first stitch of the row, just to show y'all. Okay? So now we want to delve a little bit into post stitches. That's front post or back post. And those words only mean that you're going around the stitch from the previous row. Okay, so now I'm showing you the height of each type of stitch we did. Single, half double, double, and the treble stitch. Okay, so now I'm back to these post stitches. To do a back post double crochet, you want to yarn over, go around that stitch from the back side, yarn over, pull up a loop. You're going to have 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You just did a back post double crochet. And I'm trying to show y'all what it looks like. Now we're going to do a front post. You're going to go yarn over and go around the front of the stitch from previous row. And yarn over, pull up a loop, pull through 2 loops, pull through the other 2 loops. And there you have created a front post double crochet. These stitches are used to create a basket weave look in your patterns, whether it's clothing or a blanket, okay, or a bag. Now let's learn how to do front loop and back loop. That means you go to the top of the crochet or the stitch from the previous row and you pull up a loop in the back stitch. That's a back loop stitch. And if you do it in the front, that's a front loop stitch. I use this kind of design to do the hat that I did for my sister's boyfriend. I did double crochets in the back loop to create that ribbed texture and design on that hat. And I'm just doing single crochets in the front and the back loops to show y'all what it looks like. I hope this taught y'all something. And we're coming to the end of this little tutorial. I'll be back another time to teach something else and delve deeper into that.